Hey everybody, I'm Andrew. This is my YouTube channel, Touring Midwest, where we highlight the Midwest from a biker's perspective. So whether you're into motorcycles or you just want to know where to find the best burgers, brews, and things to do and see in the area, consider clicking that subscribe button. We'll get on with this video. Alright, so first thing we need to do when we're gonna tackle this project is clean all that junk out of your tour pack. You know you've been collecting stuff for the last 3 years. I know, not prepared, but it's alright. You know what? We're just going to leave it. If you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you already know that I ended up night shading the lights on the tour pack because I wanted to get away from the red, so I switched everything I could over to smoked ProBeam lights from Custom Dynamics. Since they didn't have the ones for the bag, I just night shaded them so they weren't red anymore. But now we're gonna start getting a little bit closer to that uniform look that I want. The reason you want to secure your lid is because in order to remove your tour pack liner, you need to remove this securing strap right here. Alright, your next step is going to be to remove, there's 4 of these screws. I'm sure you can't see them all. It's hard to get a good angle on this. This is going to be the 4 screws that hold your marker lights into place. Your next step is going to be to remove these 3 nuts underneath your tour pack. Once you remove these 4 nuts, your tour pack is completely loose from your motorcycle. And the Custom Dynamics instructions actually recommend putting a bolt and a nut back through one of the holes to secure your tour pack in place. But as you can see, these bolts do not remove from this plate, so you'd have to have a bolt and a nut available. Next thing we want to do is find the wire for your sidearm lights, which are these right here. And then they will pretty much come right out. There's a grommet here. That's your sidearm light. And that is your other sidearm light. At this point you want to locate, and again be very careful when you're messing with this tour pack because it's not secured. You want to locate the 6-pin connector harness, and I have a lot of different harnesses going on here because of all the Custom Dynamics lights that I have on my bike and the magic strobes. Once you disconnect the 6-pin connector, you can plug in the Custom Dynamics one. This would be easier if you removed your seat, but there you go. So, more wiring harness. Once you've done that, you can take the wires from your new harness. You'll find a grommet here on the tour pack, but you're going to have to get out of your way. This is where I really should have a cameraman to be helping me. But what I did is I just used a screwdriver to push that grommet through on the inside. And now I can kind of pull it out a little bit and I can work these wire ends in. again, this would also be easier if you removed your seat. But I'm this far now, so just take my word for it. Alright, once you've got those run through here, you can see these, hopefully, maybe. You can work that grommet back into place. So just try to remember when you're trying to work this grommet back into place, it's not supposed to be easy. It's got to be tight to keep moisture and dirt out of your tour pack. So just be patient and work it around there. It'll get into place. And there we go. That is pretty good. The ground is probably the most difficult part of this whole project. And now that we've got that out of the way, we can try not to drop tools on our saddlebag lid. And we're going to grab our new sidearm lights. Run our connector back through. Grab our grommet. Pop that back into place. Now when you connect these, they're going to plug into the new plugs that we just added. The stock ones, just leave there. And again, they do include some wire ties and sticky mounts if you want to try and organize this at all. The most important thing here is to make sure that all your wires are out of the way of the grounding plate when we put that back in. So I think we actually will put a zip tie on here. Just like that. I think I'm going to throw one right here as well. And this is just going to keep those wires out of the way so we don't worry about pinching them. Alright. Okay, let's get our grounding plate put back in. Make sure our holes are still lined up. I know it did shift on me just a little bit. Sure that we don't bury our ground wires. Everything else will be just fine. And you just want to secure this once again. I'm going to plug these grounds back in because I'm going to test these lights before we get too carried away here. Just sort of get these finger tight for now. We'll go back under with the socket wrench when we're all finished up and snug everything down. The next thing we want to do is secure our lights in place. So we'll get our sidearm lights put back in place here. Grab our screws. And this stuff, there's absolutely no reason to over tighten. Just snug it down hand tight. You don't want to crack the housing for your new sidearm lights. Just double check to make sure you didn't leave any tools laying around. We can reinstall our liner. Don't forget to go back under with your socket wrench and tighten up on the underside of your tour pack. That's the installation process for the Custom Dynamics ProBeam sidearm replacement lights. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already and you really appreciate the content and you want to see more from me, consider hitting the subscribe button It's going to pop up in the corner of the screen right here. Down here will be the button for my Touring Midwest Patreon. Got giveaways, early access to some of the videos that we put out. Check that out if you'd be so interested to. Very much appreciate that. If you'd like to see another video from me right now, you can check out this one right here. Down here is one that YouTube thinks you might like, and that's it. Stay safe out there as always. Thank you so very much for checking out this video. Have a good one. We'll see you next time right here on Touring Midwest.